Like everyone else, I've got a considerable game backlog that I'm trying to whittle down. It's hard, but hey, it's video games, so of course I'm enjoying the grind. However, I can't help but get excited to what's on the horizon games wise, looking forward to 2019. And it's shaping up to be spectacular at that. Hey everyone, and I hope you're all doing well. This is your buddy Invader here, and I'm diving into what games I'm looking forward to in 2019. Now, keep in mind, this is what we know of so far coming out. There could be a slew of games announced in the next couple of months, and that could definitely change things. But hey, with that being said, and with that in mind, what games am I looking forward to in the next year? Well, I'm going to list them off right now. Now, right off the bat, I'm going to start off with Metro Exodus. It's a game that I'm really excited about. I've been a huge fan of the series ever since the first game. The narrative has always been super strong in this game, and the gameplay was just always fun. Metro Exodus really captures my eye because it seems to continue that same strong narrative and the drawing upon the lore. Also, the game looks gorgeous and really expanded upon. I can't wait to explore more of the radiated wild areas of the Russian landscape and the encounters with, well, whatever creatures, mutants, and human enemies that will come by. The game is scheduled to come out in February 22nd of 2019. The next game I'm looking forward to, and one that's been a while in the making, is Crackdown 3. I've been a huge fan of the Crackdown series. It's this very bombastic open world game, and it just basically lets you lay down the law in superhero fashion. From the look of Crackdown 3, from the videos, gameplay videos I've seen, the weapons look really fun. The city looks interesting to explore and massive, to say the least. And there's all kinds of crazy enemies and gang members and such that you come across that seem cool to play against. It just seems like a really massive, fun sandbox, honestly. Now, for whatever reason, I still believe this game will get delayed, whether it be by a week or two, or even like scheduled maybe ahead of what it is. But as for right now, it's scheduled to release in February of 2019, so it's a little open ended. So this next game I've been slowly opening up to, it's Days Gone. It's an open world survival game for the PlayStation 4. Its setting is post-apocalyptic with people basically being turned into zombies. Now, I'll admit I'm not huge on the zombie genre as I once was before, but these zombies that they have, they look pretty cool. They seem really quick, and they definitely look different. I like the fact that you're playing as a biker and that you can customize and tool out your bike the way that you like it, and that you can just ride your bike through an open wilderness freely. And honestly, speaking of the wilderness, the game looks well extremely beautiful and interesting to explore. And it just seems like a game that I'd be interested in playing. It just seems up my alley. The release date is set for February 22nd. Actually, like the other games I talked about. Wow, there's a lot of games that release on February 22nd. And I'd say right now one of them is at least guaranteed to move up or down a date because this time period is just way too packed with high caliber games. Moving on, Iron Harvest is a game that I've kept close eyes on for a while. It's a real time strategy game set in an alternative World War I setting with diesel punk aesthetics. I'm a huge fan of RTS games, and I've been itching to get my hands on this one for a while. This game looks gorgeous and has all kinds of crazy weapons, tanks, and mechs to play around with. It's coming to the PC as well as consoles, so I'm hoping for a Play Anywhere feature between the PC and the Xbox One. Hey, maybe we'll see it at the upcoming Xbox conference in November, considering there was mouse and keyboard support recently announced for the Xbox One. So, hey, I'll be interested in hearing more about that. The release date is, well, it's kind of vague at the moment, but supposedly it's coming out sometime in 2019. So, hey, the sooner the better, right? The next game I'm going to be talking about is Daemon Ex Machina. It's an upcoming mech action game coming to the Nintendo Switch. During Nintendo's E3, this game really caught my attention. It looks really fast paced. It's got a bit of a cartoony look to it, and it seems to have a mix of exciting ground to air combat and just a huge arsenal of weaponry, which is really exciting. In all honesty, it reminds me of an anime version of Mech Assault, which has a lot of really exciting prospects to me. There is no firm release date for this game, but it is supposed to be releasing sometime in 2019. For the next game, now I've played a few GameCube games in the past, and one of my favorites was a little title by the name of Luigi's Mansion. Recently, Luigi's Mansion 3 was announced during a Nintendo Direct, and it got me really excited. It seems to have the same setup, same ghost busting adventure in a huge mansion setting. No idea what the actual plot is yet, but hey, I'd imagine it would have to be like rescuing Mario from some fiendish ghoul, right? Always seems to be the case. There's no tentative release date yet, and we haven't really seen all that much gameplay, but it's supposed to come out sometime in 2019. And I'm really looking forward to that game for sure. Biomutant is a game that really caught my eye when it first got announced last year. It's an action role playing game set up in a post apocalyptic world. Now, I've been getting tired recently of the post apocalyptic worlds these days. They're always so dreary and only, so many catch your eye with, a few exceptions. However, this one is different. It focuses on creatures that you can mutate and improve on. It has lush environments, martial art, combat, and has mech combat as well. So it definitely has a mixture of things that make it unique from the get go. There's no firm release date yet, but it's supposed to come out in summer of 2019, supposedly. And for this last one, I may be cheating a bit here, but I'm really looking forward to the Delicious Last Course DLC for Cuphead. I've been playing through Cuphead for the second time at the moment, and it's an excellent game with all kinds of creativity and uniqueness to it. Now, while there's been no actual gameplay yet for this DLC, it'll introduce a new island, new abilities, a new character, and of course, all kinds of new crazy, wacky bosses to fight. There's no concrete release date for it, but it's supposed to be out in 2019. However, I would imagine this would be out sometime in like summer or maybe even early fall, kind of a release date. So if you couldn't tell already, these are games that are definitely across the board, and they follow a few different genres to say the least. So what games are you guys looking forward to? Is there anything that you're really interested in or really excited about? Leave a comment down below, and hey, share them with me. What are you excited for? Guys, it's been great talking about games. Thanks for dropping by and watching the video. If you enjoyed it, then hey, please leave a like button and subscribe for future content. Also, please hit the bell to get notified about future notifications about videos. Invader, out.